Hello everybody, 'tis I, and it's been a few days since I've done anything, so I figured I would come on, play some copyrighted music, and show you guys some of the stuff that I'm working on, so that's what we're doing. And so what are we looking at? Well, right now, we're looking at my current build glove in process. So, you know, it's not completely shaped out, but most of the main bends or base bends are in there. And you can see I've got the plate sitting on a tip, as funny as that is. But essentially, you know, that's just so everything is kind of positioned correctly, and I've got some blades on here, and they're kind of being tested, and that's basically it, you know. This particular armature has went through several tests now, and I haven't actually filmed one recently since I've adjusted some of it, but I probably will soon, just to give you guys an idea of what's going on with that. So that's that, and you can see I've got a mess in my floor as usual. Nothing unusual there. And so this is kind of what I've got going on here. So you can see that it is you know, it's in process. It's not completed. And here are the pretty blades that I'll be using. And you know, these are something that I'm not even sure, you know, I'm gonna have to have a really nice finished glove to put those on, because I don't have but a few, but I've got something here to show you guys. And it's pretty rough, really. This is something that I was just playing around with today, and I figured, well, you know, since I haven't done anything for a little while, why not shoot something and show you guys what I've done today. So this is what I've done today. This is actually a tip that really I've miscut, and I've miscut a few tips here lately. And the ones that I've done that way, I've just kind of tossed them over to the side, because I knew I'd do something with them. And so this is essentially one of those tips, and it's the index. You can probably tell that it's the index, and it's kind of rough, like I said. You know, there's some things going on with it that I was trying to get in there, just because might as well practice with a piece of something that, you know, I'm basically going to toss otherwise. So figured I would just go ahead and show you guys what I've done here and give you an idea of some of the general shaping of the index tip, because this is pretty close. It's not really dead on, but it's, you know, it's got some stuff going on that I thought I would show you guys. So here is my basic idea for what the side of this piece looks like, and I'll show it in a couple different angles, because I'm going to demonstrate a couple of things here real quick, and then that's it. I will be gone. But one of the things that I wanted you to take note of is how specifically how long it looks in certain ways and how short it looks in others. And this is one of my old templates, so I'm not currently using it right now, but you know, it's something that I figured I'd play with, because it was just sitting around and that's the only thing I had to do with it. So here it is, and it's got some of the basic general shape from one side to the other, and you can kind of, I don't know how much you can see here due to my shitty ass camera, but you can kind of get an idea of what's going on there. And again, this is really roughly shaped, but the reason that I'm showing this is because I wanted you to see some of the stuff that is going on with this you know, depending on which angles you're looking at it from. And I'm not going to say every single bit of this is 100% accurate, because it's not, but it is close. The general shaping of this tip is correct, actually, and you know, it's just really rough, and it's got a few little things that I thought you guys might want to look at to get an idea of, you know, I know this camera sucks and you can't see a whole lot, but get an idea of what's going on with the general overall piece. And you can see this particular back piece back here, the second little bend down at the bottom, it's a little bit too sharp, it's a little bit pointed there. So, you know, that's some of the inaccuracies in the placement of this particular section here is off, and you know, this is a little bit too straight, needs to be curved, and it's got, you know, it's got its own problems. I could go on and on and on about some of the problems, but one of the things that I wanted to show you is the way that, you know, when you're looking at this tip like this, look at this thing, man. I mean, does this thing not look gigantic? It's fucking huge, right? But really it's not. You know, if you turn it to the side, you can start to instantly see that it's not huge at all, right? It's actually quite short. But you can see, you know, this is in comparison to my hand. And give me just a second here. I'm gonna put my terrible cancer stick out here so I can show you something. Alright, so here, I'm just going to put this on my finger for you guys. So here, you can kind of see, you know, this is about the length, you know, generally short. But notice, depending on the angle that you're looking at it, and especially from front tilted side angles like this, you'll notice that it looks fucking huge, right? I mean, that thing looks gigantic and really long. Look how long that looks, right? You remember that shot that we've all seen, 2D picture, where, you know, the tip looks really, really skinny and really, really long? Well, that's why. It's because it's at this angle. But as you start to turn it, it starts to look fatter, right? Well, essentially, there's a trick going on to that, and you know, I'm not going to tell you exactly how it works. You should be able to see some of it here, and I'm not saying that, you know, this is exactly right, but you know, it's close enough as far as general shaping to give you guys an idea of what's going on with the general piece. And you know, you can kind of see some of the light beams that are going on, and that's kind of what I'm going by here, is shifting from, you know, one light beam, one phase of it, to another. You can start to see all these different changes in the shape. Okay, so, you know, like I said, not perfect, but I just wanted to show you that so you could get an idea of what's going on with this crazy ass tip. And that's basically it. So, you know, things are going to get even better than what I've got going on here. This is just an example, you know, something I'm going to basically was going to throw away, but obviously, you know, came in handy for what I wanted to do. Good practice for later. And this is, you know, still underway, so, you know, keep an eye out for what I'm doing here. It's going to be a slow process, but you can see we're kind of coming along slowly. And you can see I basically still got the same cool little mess that I normally have in my space, haha, or my bedroom, you know. And yeah, I do this crap in my floor. I mean, look at this. It's my little workspace there, basically the middle of the floor, which is not very handy, obviously. And you can see some of the stuff, and yeah, I've been using all this stuff. There's actually a couple things I've been using as well that I've kind of put away for now, just simply because I don't want to show them And I have my robe on because it is fucking cold, okay? It is like freezing outside and there's 2 feet of snow. But anyway, that's that. I'm going to go ahead and end this now and go ahead and call this done. But for those of you who are watching, I do want to thank you for continuing to watch my videos and keep watching, because essentially I'm going to keep showing you stuff and things are going to get better from here. So with that, bye-bye.